Oh, we're filming?
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to M3 TV, Meme TV. I'm Endigo.
I'm Maya.
And we're in Tokyo. We live in Tokyo, Japan. And as of today, Tokyo has lifted the state of emergency that has been imposed since April.
So, Japan was hit by the coronavirus way earlier than a lot of other countries were.
Let me bring you back to a time long ago, known as January of 2020.
We go to a language school in central Tokyo, and one day people were starting to talk about this new Chinese virus, but it was only in China, it was pretty small. Then one day they came to us in school and said that, okay, they handed out these notes where it said that this virus now had hit Japan, and we all, effective immediately, weren't allowed to be in the school perimeter without wearing masks.
Let me read you one single paragraph at the end here. If you get a cough or high fever after you travel through an airport or after coming back to Japan from Wuhan or anywhere in China, go immediately to the hospital or clinic. Help your friends and family by sharing this information. Nobody had heard of this.
Yeah, we didn't really take it like that seriously, I remember, because it was just in China at the time. We're like,
they're coming to shut us down, Maya.
No! Some weeks went by, 2 weeks maybe. They came for a second time and said that we have a little school announcement for you.
And what they told us was that as of effective immediately, and I remember this was on a Thursday, school were to end 1 hour earlier every day in order for us to not get caught in the rush hour. Because rush hour in Tokyo, it's pretty intense. You've probably seen the people pushing the people into the train. That's a real thing. Yeah. They don't want us to get corona pushed. So, you know.
I started to be a little bit nervous about it. Then I was like, this maybe it's real, but...
No other countries had closed down the schools yet.
It hadn't really reached any other countries back then.
The very next day in school, we get back to class after the half-day break, and our teacher's like, hey, schools in Japan are closing now. Goodbye. And why this is important is because we were supposed to have another month of school on that term. Japanese terms are 3 months. This was 2 months in. And they were like, nope, term is over now.
Yep. And we had so many people in my class that were supposed to graduate like a month later and then go back to their home countries. And we were planning to have like, we're gonna go out and grab a beer when we graduate and stuff like that. And suddenly it was just like, okay, no, everybody needs to go home. Now stay indoors. And it was like the last day we were going to see each other suddenly.
There was a French guy in my class who I used to talk to a lot, and we just looked at each other and like, I guess I'll never see you again.
Yeah, people
Bye.
Like so many people were starting to like traveling home to their home countries to be safe from the virus that was only going to spread in Asia and in Japan.
Right.
Ironically enough.
In stark contrast to most of the rest of the world, Japan has not been on a proper lockdown. And the reason being is that the government legally can't force people to be in lockdown as they can in like America or parts of Europe. So what Japan has been on is state of emergency, and that's what's ended today. And what that basically means, what the government has done, is they asked people nicely to please stay home.
Please stay home.
And that's all they could do.
They could enforce a lockdown of all the izakayas, all the karaoke places, and all the restaurants. So they're not...
And arcade halls, which is important to Maya, because that's where she hangs out, you know? So when they close, like, why would she go out anyway, pretty much?
Right? Restaurants and bars in Tokyo have since April only been allowed to keep open between 17 and 20.
5 and 8.
5
if
and
you're not
8.
European.
Okay, yeah.
So restaurants have been allowed to stay open till 8 o'clock, but they've been unable to sell alcohol after 7 o'clock, which means that if you want to get shit-faced in Japan right now, up until today, you've only had 2 hours a day to do it. Which has been like, they have these 2-hour all-you-can-drink menus everywhere anyway, so they're like, hey, the all-you-can-drink starts now, go. So,
in Kabukicho, which is like one of the
big red light district,
where everybody goes out and parties. A lot of policemen have been there telling people to go home, but since the law, they don't have like authority to punish someone for staying out or actually enforce them to go out. So they're just there telling everybody that you should go home. So everybody was out drink, like if they're just, I don't know, having a beer on the street, because that is legal.
That is very legal. People do that.
To buy it in a convenience store and just drink on the street.
So people approach them like, please go home. And they're like, no. Like, okay, but please reconsider. It's like the scene in Kung Pao, you know. I implore you to reconsider.
Don't you see you can make it? I implore you to reconsider.
But then this shit hit Europe like big time. I was talking to my sister who lives in France. She studies in France at the moment.
Yeah.
And when the virus hit France, like it hit hard, and they closed down. They went full lockdown.
Yeah.
They had military like walking,
Yeah.
patrolling the streets, and like she weren't allowed to go outside of her apartment.
And this is all so strange coming from the perspective of Japan, where it's been like, we got it way earlier, but it's been super chill here compared to most of the rest of the world.
People have really been taking this seriously from the beginning. People wear masks anyway here when they're sick, just to not infect other people. And I think that has helped a lot. And also a thing they were fairly quick on doing here in Japan is put up these plastic shields in all the stores.
Yeah. Fortunately, we have a nice government here who has been nice enough to promise to send us stuff. In America, for example, I know there's been the stimulus thing, where a lot of people have been receiving, I think it's $1,200 from the government. In Japan, we have a very similar thing where we are supposed to receive 100,000 yen, including us.
Yes.
The problem is, we don't know when we're gonna get it. Tokyo doesn't know when Tokyo's gonna get it yet. I think
Tokyo's a little bit behind because it's such a big city.
I think some smaller towns have got it already, but not us. And frankly, we don't know when. Hopefully this year. I don't know.
Yeah. So another thing is that there has been a massive shortage of masks. They were skyrocketed in price. Like people would be selling like on the streets. Like it's been crazy.
So one of the first things that the government promised to do was to send every citizen of Japan or every household 2 face masks. They announced this like March or something.
Yeah, this was way back.
Years ago. And I thought like, hey, okay, cool. We'll get them in a week and we can wear them for the duration of the lockdown.
Yeah, because we were running out of masks. So we didn't have any at home. They were out everywhere.
The best part of this is that the masks finally arrived yesterday, the day before the state of emergency lifts. So, ladies and gentlemen, here they are, the government-made masks.
Okay, let's open this.
So let's open these babies up. Let's try them out right now, live reaction, see if they're any good. And the thing is also, we got a bunch of other masks here that we've been using, different kinds. These are the government-produced, apparently rewashable masks. They're very thick.
Yeah.
Let's open them up.
They're very. Oh, damn! So many layers.
Oh, this is.
It looks very. Oh. Ooh.
This is very. What the hell? This is. Oh, it smells really weird. Oh, it's. Oh, God. That smells like shit, dude.
Yeah, you have corona or something?
I will get it from this shit. This is yours? Well, let me smell yours. Smell mine.
It doesn't smell that bad.
Also, this is now very wide. Masks are usually really wide. This is not gonna cover
this is
like.
super small.
This isn't gonna help at all.
This mask is really stupid.
This sucks. Look at this. It doesn't cover. It can either cover my nose but not my chin, or my chin and not my nose. But I need it to cover all the way, because if it doesn't cover my chin, it's just gonna. Whenever I speak, hi, my name is Endigo. I can even. Look at this.
There's not supposed to be a gap here, as it is now, because then the air will just flew through it. So it's
this fucking sucks, Maya.
It does. My nose is way too big. It doesn't cover.
Let me show you a typical normal. These are the Japanese, the standard mask that you see everybody wearing. Here's the standard mask. Here's the one the government sent us. Is this gonna help? Probably not. At least not me. I'm a big foreigner.
Yeah, I feel like
tall and wide.
My nose is way too big for this. These type of masks have a little steel thing up here that you can bend.
Yeah.
So you can shape it like after. So you see now it's just a strip, but you can shape it after your nose so it stays shut.
Personally, what I like to use is these. They're called the fashion masks. They're the most comfortable by far. And they also are the easiest to breathe through.
I use this type of mask a lot when you have a tall nose. It just blocks half of my vision, so I can't really see. So I need something that's hugging my nose a little bit. So
compare that to this piece of fabric.
This actually
this sad excuse for a mask.
It's nice that they're trying, but.
It's nice that they're trying.
Yeah.
Maya, about the Japanese government.
For comparison, I also wanted to show this. This is a mask I got from my friend. It's a proper N95 mask.
Yeah,
so
these are the ones you're supposed to use.
Yes, and they have 2 straps. It completely covers your mouth and nose. It's kind of ugly, but it's kind of hard to breathe through. but it's really good.
Just compare these masks, Maya.
Yeah. Who is
This is shit.
like you can see
Hi. Hey.
half of your mouth. Can you pull a big smile from me, Endigo?
So, what's the moral of the story?
Japan is opening up today. Soon the rest of the world will probably be slowly opening up as well. This doesn't mean that the virus is gone. Try to kind of avoid crowded areas and
Yes.
stay inside as much as possible. We will do that for sure. Take it slow so it doesn't explode again. Because that's...
Unlike your face,